Guys, Ankalaev and Jan Blachowicz are going to go head-to-head for the World Championship this Saturday at UFC 282. And what's even better, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC, has some awesome deals for you guys. All new customers sign up using promo code Sonnen. Bet just $5 on either fighter to win before the fight starts and get $150 in free bets if your bet wins. Want even more action? Combine multiple bets like which fighter will win, how long the fight will last, and more in one parlay to give you a shot at even bigger winnings. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, DraftKings Daily Fantasy is giving all MMA fans a chance to cash out this weekend. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, guys, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use promo code SON and bet just $5 on any UFC 282 fighter to win and get $150 in free bets if your bet wins. That's promo code SON and only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Official prediction, Jan Blachowicz versus Ankalaev for the World Championship. I'm taking Blachowicz. Does that surprise you? Does that surprise you? And I'm taking it for intangibles. I'm taking it for outside stuff. I think that Ankalaev is not as likely to go and tackle Blachowicz, keep him there and pound him as you think. I think that you have made leaps within your mind that Ankalaev and Islam are the same guy. But if you go back and watch their fights, Islam will advertise it ahead of time and then go do it, that he's grappling heavy and he's going to be bludgeoning on the ground. Ankalaev comes out and trades. He moves his feet. He gets in the pocket. He takes some shots back at him. And his grappling is most definitely solid. It's not where you guys think. Taking Blachowicz down is not the world's easiest thing to do. Keeping them there and beating him up is not the world's easiest thing to do. Now, there are positions where if you get on top of Blachowicz, he mentally gets frustrated and checks out. That's true. He had that with Glover Teixeira. Every fighter has that. Some fighters go their whole career and they never discover that place. Nobody ever puts them in that spot. But there are spots where the audience will believe physically you need work. And the athlete will know himself. No, that frustrates me. I wasn't able to reprogram. I wasn't able to refocus. So I don't even know physically how I would do there because I didn't try. Mentally, I had checked out. I mean, I'll just share that with you. That's what happened with Blachowicz versus Glover. Ankalaev's the favorite. You guys are expecting Ankalaev to beat him. Ankalaev was a negative 215 at DraftKings when it was a 3-round fight. He moved to a negative 265 on DraftKings when it became a 5-round fight. There was something about the length of the fight that helped to assure the viewer Ankalaev's success. Standing with Blachowicz is a very dangerous proposition. It truly is. Izzy Adesanya did not have a great time standing with Blachowicz. And there is no need to correct me and tell me that for the moments that they stand, Izzy did better. I saw it. I understand that. It wasn't fun for him. It wasn't easy for him. There was a lot of sticking by a faster, longer Izzy, for sure. There was a lot of moving, though, too. There was a lot of moving to make sure that he wasn't hit back. And some of that lightness and some of that footwork and some of that movement that Adesanya has isn't the same thing that Ankalaev's bringing to the match. Ankalaev's really good. I do understand why he's the favorite. I don't think this goes the distance. Jan Blachowicz could get put in one of those positions and check out mentally. Like, you can't say that he can't when you've already seen it happen once. But that haunted him. That kept him up. He did everything he could, I'm talking about Blachowicz, to get back in there with Glover. He knew that was a mental he knew that wasn't him. And those weren't just words that he said. He was able to train. He was able to return. He was able to get in there with Raychik. He was able to find success. He was able to go right back after Glover, who ends up not being the guy. He transitions that to Prohaska, who ends up losing the spot, and he agrees to go right back to Glover. Like, Blachowicz, for his willingness, I don't think he's ever gotten credit. He was willing to be a stepping stone to Adesanya as we build Adesanya versus Jon Jones, and he was the champion at the time he did it. That was very rude. That was very rude of us. But he didn't complain once. He didn't complain before it, and he didn't complain after it. And now even in this situation, he was supposed to take on Ankalaev. It got switched. He was willing to take on Glover. He ends up still with Ankalaev. They tack on 2 rounds. I mean, there is some stuff that you have to give Blachowicz and stand back and go, you know what, man? You're the real deal. You are the real deal, and you are real hungry, aren't you? And you tasted glory one time, and you want to get that back. And there's a piece of the story that I feel isn't being told, including by me. I don't know that I've been overly fair to Blachowicz. And the parts where I've been critical of Blachowicz, it's never been because of his skills. Where I've been critical is because of the pressures that come upon you when you are a main event or a marquee guy because you're the champion. So I picked on him for things that he said, or moreover for things that he didn't say. I never teased Blachowicz once for the ferociousness that he brings when that cage door shuts. And there does seem to be a misconception that this is a guy you can take down and keep there. This is a guy that's fun to play with on your fate. Or moreover, the way that the mind moved, I mean, it would appear to me, if I'm analyzing those numbers, that would represent that you guys don't think that Blachowicz is the kind of guy that can be around when the end of the night comes, should the end of the night come. That's not what I've seen. I've seen him in championship rounds. I saw him win those rounds. Ankalaev versus Blachowicz. I don't think it's going the distance. And I don't think you have a new champion. I think you're going to have the return of a former champion.